We begin today by hatching the egg we got from Professor Elm's aid last video. Afterwards, I'm gonna head back to New Barktown to show Togepi to Professor Elm so that way he'll give me the Everstone, so that way I can use it for my breeding purposes later on. Now at this point, I believe he should be calling me right about now. Ah, there he is, right on cue. You can actually ignore his phone call if you really want to. How did he know the egg hatched anyway? Is he monitoring me or something? Well, anyway, I'm not going to go back to New Barktown quite yet because there's one more thing I want to do in Violet City. And you'll see what that is right now. There's a hidden item down this little pathway over here, but first I have to get past this Rock Smash Rock. Oh yeah, when you break the Rock Smash Rocks, occasionally you can find an item in the rubble. Okay, now this time. Alright, what do we have here? A Hyper Potion so early in the game? That's strange. Well, okay then, I'll take it. Now, while I'm making my way back to New Barktown, I might as well talk about something that happened recently. It's another Terraway Battle event in Scarlet and Violet, and this time it features a 7-star Goodra. So that event started on the 21st, and it ended on the 23rd, but it'll come back on the 28th and end on the 30th. So its ability is Sap Sipper, its nature is Modest, its starter type is Water, and also moves Scald, Dragon Pulse, Sludge Bomb, and Earthquake. And its additional moves, Sludge Wave, and Surf. So what did I do against that thing? Well, believe it or not, I had a very easy time against it, thanks to Annihilape. Yep, Annihilape does it again. So I gave the moves Focus Energy, Rage Fist, and Bulk Up, and its held item was the Shell Bell. So I gave it Bulk Up so that way Rage Fist will do more damage, and I guess that's what sealed the deal. Oh, hold on a second. Today is Tuesday, and you know what that means? This lady here. She is the first of the day siblings you'll meet throughout the region, Tuscany of Tuesday. In Gold, Silver, and Crystal, she gives you the Pink Bow, which boosts normal type moves, but here, she gives you the Twisted Spoon instead, which boosts psychic type moves. Now in this game, after you encounter all the day siblings, if you talk to them again, they'll give you a ribbon. It's kind of like that woman from Sunny Shore City that gives you a ribbon depending on what day it is, but in this game, you have to encounter all the day siblings first. I don't think I'm going to show that off in this Let's Play since I have no use for ribbons in this game. Okay, for Professor Elm to acknowledge the fact that you have Togepi with you, you have to put it at the front of your party. Okay, Professor, here is Togepi. Yeah, amazing, isn't it? As far as I know, there is not a Pokemon like this in Johto. Why is that exactly? What about the legendary Pokemon? Okay, I'm not really sure what the legendary Pokemon has to do with Togepi, but all that matters is, since I showed him Togepi, he's going to give me a present for it, in the form of the Everstone. So outside of breeding purposes, you can also equip it to your Pokemon, and if you do that, then they'll never evolve. So yeah, honestly, I don't think the Everstone is a very good item. Well, I'm just going to use it for breeding purposes later on. I just hope I don't have to breed so many eggs because the hatched Pokemon doesn't have the same nature as the Pokemon holding the Everstone. Okay, thank you very much. Oh yeah, sure. Alright, moving on. Today is Thursday, and you know what that means. Our third Thursday is here on Route 36 near the Sudowoodo. Anyway, he's going to give me the Heartstone, which boosts the power of Rock-type moves by 20%. An item that would definitely benefit Geodude. Although, I believe the day siblings start appearing after you defeat the first gym, still looks like you couldn't get the Heartstone at that time. Now, I'm just going to go to the Ruins of Alph real quick since there are a few items I can get now that I have the ability to use Rock Smash outside of battle. And I know for a fact that there's a hidden item in that rock to the left. A rare candy? Okay, I'll be sure to save that for later. Oh yes, occasionally at the Ruins of Alph, when you break the Rock Smash rock, sometimes you can find a fossil in the rubble. Although, I don't know what's the chance that could happen since I don't usually go to the Ruins of Alph just to hunt for fossils. Hyper Potion again? Wow, they're just throwing those things at me at this point. Well, okay then, I'll be sure to save the Hyper Potions for when I absolutely have to use them. Okay, I think that's about all the Rock Smashing I can do right now, so I'm just gonna take my leave of this place. Well, actually, there was a few Rock Smash rocks back there, but I don't think I'm gonna get anything from those Rock Smash rocks, so I'm just gonna move on. Alright, this guy. If I came over here earlier on without the first badge, he would prevent me from going further into the route, but now he'll let me through, and I believe he's going to give me something if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I guess you could say that. It increases the power of grass-type moves. The Miracle Seed? Yep, definitely. Okay, that's going to boost the power of grass-type moves by 20%. An item that would definitely benefit Bayleaf. Okay, I'm just gonna give it to Bayleaf real quick, even though I'm not really sure if I'm going to use it for battling purposes in this route. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's tackle this route, shall we? Now, last video, we encountered one of the Komodo girls. I'm sure you remember them from Gold, Silver, and Crystal. Back then, they didn't do much. You beat them, and then someone gives you the H-Jump for Surf. But here, they play a major role. You'll see them at various locations throughout the game, and eventually you get to fight them. But when you fight the Komodo girls later on, it's going to be a lot different from what it was in Gold, Silver, and Crystal. Why? Well, it has something to do with catching your respective version mascots. But the battle against the Komodo girls themselves, people consider that to be the hardest battles in all of Heart Gold and Soul Silver. You'll see more of what I mean when we get to that point in the game, which won't be for quite a while. Confuse Ray, well, I don't have any room for this move, so I'm just going to say no to Confuse Ray. Although, if my planned moveset was slightly different, then yeah, I would definitely accept Confuse Ray. Oh yes, in this area, normally there would be a cuttable tree back there, but it looks like you can access this area pretty early. Alright, what about this guy? Oh, I remember him. I believe he's going to give me the TM for Roar. Yeah, I don't really like this move all too much, especially since it has negative priority, so yeah. I guess I'm just going to take it and just have it sit there in my TM compartments. That's nice. Okay, these trainers over here, actually, they're not supposed to be a double battle, but in a game like this, yeah, it is what it is. Back in the original Heart Gold Soul Silver, I'm pretty sure it was against a youngster. Although I could be wrong about that because it's been a while since I last played the original Heart Gold Soul Silver. But in a game like this, you're about to compete in a double battle, which I guess is good. Now, back to that 7-star Goodra. You know something? I feel so this event should have featured Hisuian Goodra. Had it been the featured Pokemon, I can only assume it would know Shelter. If that was the case, then I'd probably use my Malamar to give it contrary if I had Skill Swap, and watch it lower its own defense. I mean, Hisuian Goodra has a better defense stat than regular Goodra, so yeah. I kind of expected Hisuian Goodra to be the featured Pokemon in that Cherry Battle event. Now, not too long ago, I did say that I used my Annihilape to catch that Goodra. Although, if you want to use something different, I guess I could recommend either Belly Bolts or Electros. Okay, good thing I didn't get paralyzed thanks to Static. Okay, hopefully Thunder Shock doesn't do much. Okay, that was nothing. So yeah, something you should know about that 7-star Goodra. So when the time is 99%, it goes for Sludge Wave, so hopefully you don't get poison. Also, it resets your stats twice, so yeah, you might want to think long and hard about boosting your stats. And when the time is at 55%, it resets its own stats, as well as its status. Okay, as for other Pokemon you could use Pokemon like, say, Belly Bolts or Electros. For Belly Bolt, I would give it the moves Electric Terrain, Acid Spray, Parabolic Charge, and Chilling Water. And I guess you can give it the Shell Belt if you really want to. Now, since Goodra is going to reset its stats only once, I guess you could use Acid Spray a few times just to harshly lower its special offense, or rather, its huge special offense, I might add. Oh, Aftermath? Well, okay, I guess when the time comes, I guess I could use Roost to heal that off. So yeah, Acid Spray a few times, so that way moves like Parabolic Charge will do a lot more damage, and also you could get some HP back. As for Chilling Water, well, yeah, I know for a fact that that Goodra knows Earthquake, so you can use Chilling Water a few times just to lower its attacks, that way Earthquake won't do so much damage. And Electric Terrain, I'm pretty sure that's supposed to power up Electric-type moves, so yeah, looks like Parabolic Charge is going to do a lot more damage than normal. Or maybe you can go with the big roots, that way maybe you'll get a little bit more HP back. I haven't tried this method myself since, yeah, Annihilape is the way to go since, yeah, it was practically dominating that 7-star Goodra. As for Electros, well, I would give the moves Acid Spray, Protect, Giga Drain, and Thunderbolts. So when Goodra does that thing where it gets rid of your ability, I guess you could use Protect so that way you won't get hit by Earthquake. Acid Spray, yeah, you could use that so that way you could harshly lower its special offense. And I guess you can go with either Giga Drain to get some HP back, or maybe Thunderbolt to do a lot of damage. Once again, I haven't done this myself since, yeah, Annihilape is a pretty good Pokemon, but yeah, these are just suggestions. That way, maybe you would want to use a different Pokemon that's not Annihilape. And I believe there's also some Blissey's in the area as well when it comes to Terry battle events. So yeah, I'm not really sure if you're interested in Blissey's. Well, if you're not, I guess you can still fight them anyway, so that way you can get certain Terra Shards. So yeah, had that event involved Hisuian Goodra, yeah, I guess maybe it would be a bit more harder since, yeah, as I said, Hisuian Goodra's physical defense is a bit better than regular Goodra's, so yeah, I guess maybe if it did no shelter, I guess you could use Concentrate to have it lower its own stats like an idiot. But who knows? Maybe that could happen somewhere down the road. And as for its Terra type, well, yeah, I'm not really sure what its Terra type could be. I want to say maybe Steel, since Steel has quite a bit of resistances, but yeah, it could be practically anything. Yeah, I mean, I know there was an event that involved you catching Hisuian Sliggoo, but yeah, I guess catching a 7-star Hisuian Goodra, yeah, that'd be great as well. Okay, know for a fact that Ponyta's ability is Flame Body, so yeah, I'm just going to have Bailey handle this because looking at the environment, I believe Nature Power is going to turn to Earthquake, which means I'm pretty sure I'm going to take down this Ponyta in one hit. Yeah, I really wanted Zubat to take on this Ponyta, but had I done that, then I'm pretty sure it would have gotten burned, and I would be forced to backtrack to the Pokemon Center, and I don't really want to do that right now. So Bayleaf it is. Also, as for Goodra's ability, Sap Sipper, well, I wasn't really expecting that. I was kind of hoping for its hidden ability, Gooey. Although, I'm not really sure if people really use that ability, since, well, that requires you to hit it directly, and odds are, well, I'm not really sure if too many people would think to hit Goodra directly with physical attacking moves, since, well, I guess maybe it's because its physical offense is not as impressive as its special offense, but still, I was kind of hoping that Goodra's ability would be its hidden ability, Gooey. Oh well. So yeah, if they start up another Cherry Battle event, hopefully it's Hisuian Goodra, since, well, yeah, I did use it back in Legends Arceus, and yeah, that thing definitely served me well. I mean, Dragon Steel, well, I guess there's not a whole lot of Pokemon with that type, even though there's Pokemon like, say, Dialga and Archaludon. Wait, is Archaludon, Dragon Steel, or is it, something else? I want to say Dragon Electric or something, but, I'm not too sure myself because I don't really pay attention to Pokemon like that. Well, I guess, Duraludon is Dragon Steel, so, yeah, I guess maybe Archaludon is still Dragon Steel. I'll probably have to look that up myself. So yeah, I guess it would be a good challenge to fight a 7-star Hisuian Goodra since, well, yeah, I did say that its defense is better than regular Goodra's physical offense. But maybe its stats in general are a lot better than regular Goodra's stats, or I'm not too sure myself since, yeah, I don't seem to recall using Goodra for so long. I seem to remember using Hisuian Goodra back in Legends Arceus. I think the last time I used Goodra was back in X and Y. And even then, I don't seem to recall how I did with it. All I know is, yeah, it was kind of hard to make it rain, so that way Sliggoo could evolve into Goodra, but somehow I managed to do it. Okay, Zubat reached level 22, and you know what that means? It's going to evolve into Golbat. Now, I actually took this pathway in particular because I believe the Soothe Bell is not too far away from here, although looking at the amount of time I have, I'm not really sure if I'm going to reach it. If I don't reach it here, then I guess I'll wait until next episode to get it. Okay, now that Zubat is a Golbat, it's all a matter of whether or not my happiness is good enough to the point where Golbat will evolve into Crobat. So yeah, I'm not really sure when that's going to happen. Looking at the amount of time I have, I don't think I have enough time to fight this Ekans, so I'm just going to run away from it and call it an episode. I'll be sure to fight a wild Pokemon off screen to make up for the one that I didn't fight. Okay, I'm going to stop here for today, and next time, we'll continue exploring more of Route 32. See you next time.